The J Street set of ideas were ideas that were conceived of and popularized on the left in Israel in the 80s and 90s during the era of the peace movement and the rise of labor and merits. And these ideas were then rejected in Israel. And what happened is that people then carted them off to America.
J Street's not a new phenomenon, meaning it's old wine in a new bottle.
Almost everyone in this room, if I gave you 60 seconds, you could write down the outline of the two-state solution.
Israel's long-term security depends on fulfilling the aspirations of the Palestinian people through a two-state solution.
In Israel, that has to come to terms with its neighbors, make peace with its neighbors, end the occupation, end the settlements.
If we will push our leaders to go into the negotiation room and reach a two-state solution agreement based on the 67 borders, we will save the future of Israel. We will ensure the future of the Jewish people.
They're peace-loving, but they have a certainty that they know what's going to bring peace here. Why do you know better than us? We don't care about peace? You're more moral than we are? You're more intelligent than we are?
That's the staggering thing, the arrogance of J Streeters thinking that they know that a withdrawal to the 67 borders will bring peace.
None of us know what's going to bring peace.
We do support the president's vision for two states based on the 67 lines with swaps, and it is going to be through the political change that we create the ability for a president like Barack Obama to stand strong and do the right thing. But we do think that the president could be pushing harder, and that's part of our call to action.
Comes J Street and says, you know, we can't convince the Israeli electorate, but we can circumvent the Israeli electorate by going to the United States and trying to get people in the United States to pressure Israel, for its own good.
A lot of people try to circumvent the democratic process in Israel, and it's not good when anybody does it. I mean, J Street is being empowered by an administration that clearly wants to empower it.
So there's something that's a little bit imperialistic, taking this approach to Israel of essentially saying we know our ideas won't sell there, so we're going to sell them in Washington and get them imposed on them by the Obama administration.
The resistance to that pressure on the part of Israelis is a resistance to literally genocidal threats. I think it's very hard for Americans to really understand what kind of pressure Israel's under.